We're on a Carnival Panorama, deck 7, cabin 7295, which is a balcony cabin. One thing you'll notice, it has the RFID type cards to get in and out of, rather than a slot to put your card into. Once you walk in the cabin, there's a switch for the overhead lights. And then also, in order to have the lights work, or the electricity in the cabin, you need to have a card in this slot. I think it goes out after a card's removed after so long. If you don't have a card in here and you use any card, you don't have to use your cabin card. So it does affect the outlets as well as the lights. So if you're going to charge something when you're leaving the cabin, you need to make sure that you have something in the card slot so that the outlets don't go out when you leave. Right when you enter the cabin, to the right, you have closets. This first set of closets is for hanging stuff. See, there's a lot of room and a lot of hangers. And then room down more, place to hang stuff down there, and then to put stuff on the floor. There's also a full-length mirror on the closet door. Then there is a shelf here that you can put down. If you turn this and then lower it, you can lower a shelf here. If you want to have another shelf in this closet, you can do that. Then you have this closet over here, which is more for shelves. So you have shelf there, another shelf. Then you have your safe. It's a safe with a numeric lock that you set the code. Older days on older ships, I remember you had to use a card to swipe it to open and close it. Here's another shelf, and then you have 3 drawers down here to put your stuff. Then over here you have your desk area. So you have a big mirror. You have shelves. So here you have 3 shelves that you can put stuff on for storage. Then your desktop area, where they have water for purchase, glasses, and the phone. So for outlets, you have this European outlet here. You have 2 US outlets and then 2 USB outlets. Now these are the only accessible outlets to use in this room. So I would make sure you have enough USB hubs and so forth so that you can plug your items in and have enough room to charge everything. The mirror also has a light that you can turn on to go around it if you're gonna do makeup or something. Also, my wife uses a CPAP machine. Again, there's no outlets by the bed to use, so you need to use an outlet over here by the desk and have an extension cord so that you can reach over towards the bed. I think the cord on hers reached, but then it was a trip hazard here, so I would definitely bring an extension cord if you have a CPAP machine. Then you have your TV. There's a couple channels that they have. There's on-demand movies. You can look up the fun times, what's going on. You look up your account balance. There's also ship cams you can look at. You can see the map of where the ship is. Over here, there's a sofa. I mean, we're not using that as a bed because it's the 2 of us. And then a little coffee table. And then this cabin also has a bunk that comes down from the ceiling. So if you have more people in the cabin. And then you have a end table next to the bed with some storage under here as well. A lamp. And then you have the bed, which is set up right now as a king pushed together, or you can have it as 2 separate twin beds. And then there's room underneath the bed to put your luggage to store, so it's pretty high and you can put your luggage under here. There is a light switch by the bed, so you can turn the lights on and off, so you don't have to get up to turn the lights off. Over here is the same end table with the light on it, storage inside the end table. Also, the reason the bed doesn't look very well made is because they only do service once a day right now. I don't know if that'll change in the future, but they're only doing either morning service or evening service. We chose evening service since my wife likes to sleep in when possible. And then it is a balcony cabin, and you have drapes to close out the light, and a big window, and then a door that opens up. You can also latch it up here if you have kids. The door opens out, and the balcony is a little small, but it's big enough. So you have 2 chairs and a little table. And then you'll see we're on the starboard side on deck 7. This is our current view. We are on a sea day. You can see down the side. This is the view from the balcony window area. I mean, the cabin's plenty big for 2 people. I mean, 4 people might be a little tight, but I mean, you're not in your cabin that often, just to sleep for the most part. And you can use the balcony as well. And over here you have the controls for the air conditioning. You can make it cooler or warmer. There's no specific temperature that you can set it to, but just cooler or warmer. And then you have the bathroom. So the light for the bathroom, the switch is actually on the outside. There's some hooks for towels on the door. And then you come in. I mean, it's not that big, but it's big enough for one person. And you do have a shower with a shower curtain. And then they have shampoo and shower gel in those containers on the wall. You can adjust the shower head to go up and down, depending if you're taller or shorter. And then also you can take it off of there and use it as a handheld. So you have a clothesline that you can pull out here and hang up if you need to air dry your bathing suits or something. And then it attaches over there on the wall on the other side. They give you a couple towels. The sink area, there's places on the side to store your toiletries. On either side, little sink. Over here, there's extra tissues, garbage can, and then the tissue container. That's a balcony cabin on the Carnival Panorama. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment down below.